Going through the lonely chapter of my life, I found myself taking long walks. Not the casual, let me get some fresh air kind. I mean, walks so long that by the time I turned around to go back to my car, my legs were shaking, my feet were sore, and my mind had finally gotten quiet. Those walks became something I didn't expect. A lifeline. A small anchor in a season where everything else felt unstable. Because the truth is, I was too restless for the gym. My body was running on maybe 5 hours of sleep in 3 days, and I was too mentally exhausted to write, too drained to create, too burnt out to sit with myself. So walking became the only thing I had left. Just me and the world. And whatever thoughts decided to follow me that day. At first, I walked fast. Almost aggressively fast. Like I was trying to escape my own life. My steps matched my thoughts. Rushed, panicked, all over the place. And then something happened. The longer I walked, the more exhausted I became. And for the first time in a long time, I could feel my thoughts slowing down. It wasn't intentional, it wasn't spiritual. It wasn't some meditation technique I learned online. I was just too tired. Too tired to overthink, too tired to analyze, too tired to spiral. And in that exhaustion, I finally found a tiny pocket of peace. I started noticing things again. The way the trees swayed like they were dancing to a rhythm only the wind understood. The way the birds sang without a single worry about tomorrow. The way water moved, steady, calm, not in a rush to be anything other than what it already was. And the way people walked by with their own storms I'd never know about. Nature has this strange ability to love you, even when you don't know how to love yourself. It doesn't rush you, it doesn't judge you, it doesn't ask you to be better, or stronger, or positive. It just lets you be. Messy, confused, lonely, human. And little by little, I learned to slow down with it. I learned to watch instead of react. To breathe instead of brace. To exist without apologizing for it. It gave me something I hadn't felt in a long time. Permission. Permission to rest. Permission to feel. Permission to not have my shit together that day. Or the next day. Or the day after that. And speaking of not having it together, before I knew I was entering my lonely season, I felt this weird desperation to surround myself with people. To stay distracted, to fill the silence with noise. Anything to avoid facing the storm I knew was coming. I hung out with people who didn't align with me. I said yes when I should have said nothing. I tried so hard to stay busy, just so I wouldn't have to sit alone with myself. But it didn't save me. It actually made things worse. It made me feel even further from myself, because I was putting energy into places that didn't deserve me. And honestly, it got ugly. Not dramatic ugly, just quietly ugly. The kind where you wake up one morning and think, why am I even doing this? None of this feels like me. But the good part? I noticed it early. I saw the signs, my body felt off, my energy felt wrong. Everything in me was screaming that I was avoiding something. So I cut everyone off, immediately. No slow fade, no half trying, just gone. Back into my own silence. Back into the discomfort. As weird as it sounds, that silence, the one I was running from, became the thing that finally started healing me. Because the truth is, sometimes the only way back to yourself is to walk straight through the loneliness instead of around it. Just like a storm. Nature didn't fix everything. It didn't magically solve my problem. But it reminded me of something I forgot. Life moves. Life flows. Life softens. And so can I. And maybe that's what these long walks were teaching me all along. That healing doesn't always look like progress, or productivity, or confidence, or anything impressive. Sometimes healing looks like walking alone on a cloudy day, listening to your thoughts tire themselves out, letting the trees hold space for you, and realizing you're slowly, quietly becoming someone stronger without even noticing.